Hey friends, this is the Miss Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead. Well, I'm not making a live wreath this year because my front door is too ugly with a piece of cardboard on it, but I am going to make a wreath for my inside door. Okay, here's all my dollar store stuff. I know people, don't like to shop at the dollar store, but some people can't afford anything else. I got this at Dollar Tree. Here in Canada, everything at the Dollar Tree is $1.25. So I got this, I got some pine branches, I got some poinsettias with pine cones, I have some mistletoe, I have some pine cones and some berries, and I have a Merry Christmas sled. This wreath, I'm going to say, depending on how much, if I used everything, the whole wreath would cost $10. Okay, I've got my glue gun going here. Now, let's start with the pine. I don't know if I'm going to need my glue gun or not, but this is a wreath that I can put away and use every year. Okay, so in each package we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of glittering pine. So first things first. Now this is pretty small and I don't need a huge wreath, but I do want to build it outwards to make sure that it kind of, and so far stuff like this is going to, I'm going to do it exactly opposite. Stuff like this seems to be, so far, it's got wire bases, so it's going to go in just nice. Now that I've said that, it's not going to work for me, is it? Here's a hole. Now, if you want, you can go out and, find grapevines and bring them in your house and dry them out in the oven, or make them into a wreath and then dry them out in the oven. I've done that in the past, but I don't have any grapevines. I'm just going to take my glue gun, and I'm just going to kind of, where every piece meets the wicker, I'm just going to drop a bit of glue, kind of anchoring it in place. Okay. Now, if you were just putting these in a vase, it would be fine, but I'm going to, whoops! Wow, that came right off, didn't it? Bit of glue, and then just wiggle our flower down in just like we did the pine. You know what I'm doing differently? Is I'm putting the glue in first, and I really shouldn't do that, but okay. Now I have another one of these I can use if I want, but I still want to show the greenery. Somebody was telling me, oh, your candy cane wreath, it's toxic in the glue. Guys, it's for display, it's not for eating. Okay, it's time to bring out these pine cones. If you haven't noticed, I'm a little OCD about balance. Before I go any further, I want to put my Santa Claus sled in here. And then we'll add some berries, and I believe this will be done. But I'm just tying a pipe cleaner through his string and around the wreath, just because I don't trust the glue. It is pretty and minimalist, but I'm going to go over the top a little bit. Let's do some mistletoe. Now this would be something fairly easy to do if you have a Dollar Tree nearby or a 99-cent store nearby This is something you can actually, you know, set a whole bunch of crafts on the table and everything they need and let the kids just design for themselves, right? This is a great project. It doesn't have to be perfect because the memory of the making will make it perfect. And there's some red berries. Now these are in clumps. And you could take them all apart if you want. But I'm just going to leave them in the clumps. I actually may save a couple for my little tree. Right there. You know what? I'm not even going to put ribbon on that. You know why? It's just really beautiful the way it is. So there it is. My dollar store Christmas wreath. So if you want to just throw a whole bunch of stuff like this on the table that you get from like 99-cent store or the Dollar Tree, and let your kids use their imaginations, and you'll treasure whatever they come up with. I'm already loving this. This is the Miss Wolfie from our half-acre homestead. This whole wreath, this wreath probably cost me $10, but I bet you could do better. I challenge you to do better. Take care. God bless. Ho, ho, ho.